everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you just so happen to be stopping by for the very first time, first of all, thank you so much for being here. And my name is Donella, and this is my little world of makeup, of beauty, of skincare, of everything else that I want to talk about. Yes, I'm very extra. If you happen to be clicking on this video for the first time, I am very extra. All right, that was my little bit of extra. So the purpose of this video is to determine whether or not we can achieve a flawless makeup application using a $6 foundation, which is this one here from e.l.f., and using a $6 sponge, which is this one here from Juno & Co. Did we achieve that flawless look? Didn't we achieve it? Did we like the foundation? Did we like the sponge? Would we recommend it? Would we not recommend it? Those are the questions that you're seeking the answers for. Then please stay tuned. It's a question I want to pose to you guys. Do you believe you can get flawless makeup application, number one, using a $6 sponge, and it's this $6 sponge right here from Juno, and using a $6 foundation? This foundation is from e.l.f. Now, this is one of e.l.f.'s newest releases in terms of complexion products. It is the Flawless Finish Foundation. This is only $6. Yes, you heard me right. $6. And from what I've been hearing in terms of reviews, this is amazing, and this is also amazing. Now, I bought the shade Cinnamon because according to their shade chart on the deeper or the dark shade ranges, this should be my shade, and of course the undertone is mine. That's like warm golden in terms of undertones. That's exactly what I look for, and I could tell that this is going to work for me just from looking at the bottle, because it's one of those frosted bottles. Like, a lot of brands are actually leaning towards a frosted bottle in terms of packaging. You know, the higher end brands like Lancome and Fenty and Hourglass, and now I've seen, you know, that Beauty Bakery actually has a frosted bottle as well, and now e.l.f. of course has frosted bottles. So ooh, I have to say, the first thing I love about this is that it has a pump. It has a pump. I'm already sold on it. It has a pump. All right, so before we move on to applying our foundation, I just wanted to introduce you guys to these new sponges from Juno & Co. This one is the microfiber dewdrop shaped sponge. It's very similar to I should probably take them out to the bag, right? Yeah, I probably should do that. Okay, it's to open. It's the shape is very similar to the beauty blender that you guys always see me use in my tutorials, but the microfiber, it has a very smooth, oh, this feels so good. This feels as smooth as a baby's butt. But this one is probably the most popular one, and it has like it has this shape right here in the middle, which is where you should be applying your foundation. And of course the butt of it is not like the regular rounded bottom like most beauty blenders or most beauty sponges. It has a very flat bottom, and this is supposed to help you actually blend out your foundation, concealers, and I think it's mostly for foundations. I think this area right here is for whenever you're applying your foundation, but this bottom area right here is to help you blend it out. So either one, but I think this is the most popular one that I've heard everybody rave about. So I'm going to use this in this tutorial. I'm going to wet it real quick, and I'll be back sharp. Instructions say that I should apply a small amount starting at the center of the face and blend outwards using fingertips, a sponge, or foundation brush. Okay, I'm going to use my fingertip because this is looking kind of light. I might be wrong, but this is looking kind of light. I'm gonna start off by tapping. Yeah, this is coming out like, it's not really light, but it's coming out a little bit more on the neutral side. You know, there's not enough warmth in this, and according to their shade chart, this should have been, you know, this should have had some golden in it. So I'm gonna do that one more time. Wow, this is looking really neutral. I'm not really seeing much warmth in this, but at least it's not chalking up, you know, like most. I really don't like the scent of this either. It just reminds me of that cheap lotion everybody used to have growing up in their home. The big bottle of white lotion everybody used to got in their house. Oh my god! It smells like it. And it smells terrible. Foundation is not only too light for my skin's complexion, number one. Number two, this is coming out really on the neutral side. So I blended out this side of my face and this side of my face. Number one, seeing here is that this is coming out more so on the neutral side. I don't see any sort of warmth in this. The sponge is blending out everything beautifully, but in terms of the undertone, this is coming out more on the neutral side. But the bottle says, this is the cap, you guys can see what it says. It says it's cinnamon and it's supposed to be deep with golden undertones. So I don't know, maybe the shade range is completely off, or maybe I just need to go up a shade. Maybe I need to get something with a little bit more. I need something with a little bit more warmth. I can't really knock it too hard because it's actually not bad. It's more so on the light to medium coverage side. It's not a full coverage foundation, as you guys can see. You can actually still see the stuff in my face. But what I dislike about it right now is the fact that it's coming out more so on the neutral side. Let me take something else in the drugstore price range. Actually, let me just take the... Ooh, do not like the scent of this at all. I'm going to take the rest of it and just pat it on my forehead. This sponge is amazing. I mean, the way how this just blends everything out. The only thing I'm thinking is that this is just way too neutral for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my black opal foundation stick in the shade Carab, and I'm just going to use this to add a little bit of warmth to my face because my face is looking way too neutral. So let me just do that real quick. You see that? You could actually see the yellowness coming. This is what I need from the... This is exactly what I needed from the e.l.f. foundation. I needed that bit of warmth, that little bit of golden. Like you told me that was on the label, but I ain't get no golden till now. Now I'm getting my golden. Now I use my black opal stick. Come on, e.l.f. You failed me. I was really looking forward to this being a bomb foundation. Not saying that it isn't. I feel like I need to let this sit on my face just for a little bit, but because I mixed it with my black opal foundation, I'm guessing that even if I choose to go up a shade or two, I'm probably not going to like it, just for the mere fact that I had to add something to it in order for me to like it. It's not good at all. It's not good. Okay, so I definitely hated the scent of that foundation. And now that I've added just a bit of my black opal foundation stick in the shade Carab, I'm actually getting to like it even more. Now this is the warmth I was looking for. I mean, because if I'm looking for a foundation, you told me, you know, this is on the the dark/deep dark skin spectrum, and I'm looking for my undertone, and you tell me that this is supposed to suit me. I mean, I expect you to have the golden that you said is on here. This is nowhere. This is just so neutral. I feel like if it had that warmth that, you know, I got from my black opal foundation stick, I think it would have been the perfect match. In terms of the actual foundation, it's like a light to medium coverage, and of course they say it's buildable, which is good, but you guys know I love light to medium coverage. That's my thing. I don't like anything that's too chalky or just full coverage. Full coverage is not my thing. It's just not my thing. I love a nice, smooth, natural application. So still on the drugstore brand price range. I'm not really sure if NYX is on the drugstore brand price range. I think they're kind of in the middle. But what I'm going to do here is just apply a little bit of my NYX sorry, this is not foundation, this is concealer, to try to add a bit of warmth. I'm not gonna lie, I really love this sponge, and it only costs $6. What? I need like a whole gang of these for the rest of the year, because you know you're supposed to change your sponges every 3 to 4 months. Whoa, wow, what? I need some more of these in my life. This is an amazing sponge, and it only costs $6. All right, let me blend the rest of this out. and set my highlight real quick before everything just start looking creepy. So still in the drugstore brand price range, I am going to be using my ColourPop No Filter setting powder. I mean, if I use my Sacha Buttercup powder, it's still, you know, $20 and below. It's still, I think it costs exactly $20, so we will still be, you know, right there. But because I haven't used this in a while, I think I'm going to use this for this tutorial and just see how she looks. Like, I literally haven't used this in quite a while. She still looks good. She's still setting everything good. I would actually put this isn't actually like a buttercup. This is more like, you know, Sacha has a buttercup light. This more is the color of the ColourPop No Filter setting powder is more like the buttercup light. It's not like it's not as yellow as the original Sacha Buttercup powder, and it's fine. It works for me. I have no problem at all. I think it's amazing. Okay, so I'm not going to use my usual black opal foundation stick to bronze. I'm going to be using this bronzer here from ELF. This is the shade Deep. It's actually a cute shade, but what I'm wondering here, oh, by the way, I'm using my Juno & Co ES03 brush. This is actually like a powder brush, not really a bronzer brush, but I'm going to be using it to bronze, and this shade looks like it's going to be real pretty. I'm just hoping it's not like that powdery type of. Ooh, oh yes, girl, she's good. Look at that, look at that. Okay. She's good. Let me get some more of that goodness. Ooh, let me do the number 3 real quickly. Wow, this actually this is a really flattering. Let me do a comparison right here. Now, this is my usual bronzer from CoverGirl, and this is the one from ELF. And I have to say, the colors aren't really that far apart. Like, this one is just like a tad bit lighter, but this one has way more warmth in terms of the redness of it. Like, it's way more richer. But I love this. Like, I did not expect this to work on my skin type. Like, I thought it was gonna be powdery and hard to work with, but I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. In fact, what I'm going to do is just to amp it up a little bit. I'm gonna add just a bit more of it. And might I just add that this bronzer smells really good. It smells better than the foundation for sure. It smells good. Girl, if makeup could eat, I would have a full belly all day, every year, 365 days per year. I would be a full baby. I'd be a fat baby also, because I buy too much makeup. All right, so moving on to highlight. I don't think I bought an ELF blush, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna skip blush. I think I actually have a ELF blush, but I don't think the shade is gonna suit me, like, in terms of, you know, because I'm really dark, and that pink looks like it's not even gonna show up on my skin. But this is one of their baked highlights, and this one is the shade Apricot Glow, and I am just loving how this looks. This is reminding me of my Artist Couture Diamond Glow powders, like in terms of the shade of it. Let me just do a little quick swatch on the back of my hand real quick. Ooh, girl. Wow, that is pretty, and I'm ready to put it on my cheeks. I'm ready. Ooh, girl. You got that apricot, babe. Who knew I would love apricot this much? Well, I love apricot on my face. Apricot glow, that is. And we're gonna put some. Ooh, let me get that. There you go. Come on the brush. Okay. Oh my God, I love this. This is pretty. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add a tad bit more of the bronzer just right here, just to amp it up a little bit. Yes, girl. Just to amp it up a little bit. Why am I making all those stupid noises, huh? I sound like a child. But anyway, girl, I am loving Apricot Glow. It's pretty. Ooh. Okay, I'm done making those stupid ones. Went ahead and finished the rest of my face with basically everything that was under $20. I created a very simple eye look using one of Elf's matte, like, listen, this just fell out of my hand, and the black the black gray shade here at the end broke, so I'm trying not to lean it over too much, but these are all matte shades, and you guys know that's right up my alley. I'm a matte eye girl, especially during well, not necessarily matte, but you guys know I love a bit of matte eyeshadow every now and then whenever I'm creating something very simple, which is pretty much all of the time. And then I just added a bit of Elf creamy liner. This is like a teal shade. I think this color is called teal. This is like a teal shade right here. And then I used another item from Elf, which is one of their creamy satin lipsticks. This one is called, this is one of their Beautifully Bare satin lipsticks. This one is called Touch of Berry. It's very sheer and it's very light, and it feels very moisturizing. So if you're into the classic type of lipsticks, then you definitely love this. And if you're into the satin finish type of lipsticks, you definitely love this. It feels almost like a lip gloss with just like a small hint of color. And then I added some lashes that I got from Juno as well. The packaging is really cute. Like, packaging always gets me. They are 3D Mink Lashes, and they came in this cute little package right here. And I bought them around the same time I bought the Juno sponges. So, alright, so wrapping up my final. Alright, so you guys know the whole purpose of this video is really to use a $6 sponge and a $6 foundation to see if you can actually get flawless makeup application. Number one, in terms of the sponge, I have to say she's a little dirty from when I used her earlier, of course. I have to say I was completely impressed with how simple and how easy this just blended out my foundation and my concealer, and the way how it just set the ColourPop setting powder in place, and she hasn't moved yet. I am really impressed with this. The one thing I noticed is that it doesn't hold. You know, whenever you normally wet your beauty blender to apply your foundation, it holds a lot of water. This doesn't do that. In fact, this dries really quick. It doesn't hold a lot of water. So whenever you squeeze it out before you apply your liquid foundation or your stick foundation or whatever it is, whatever type of foundation that you use, I don't think you could use these to apply powder foundations. That's a no-no. But the one thing I'm really impressed with is that it doesn't hold that excess amount of water. It's really easy to use, and it feels so soft. I love this, and it only costs $6. I feel like I've been sleeping on this. Like, I've been hearing so many persons talk about this, but I was like, I love my beauty blender, I'm not going to change to that. I love my beauty blender, I'm not going to change to that. I love my beauty blender, I'm not going to change to that. I love my beauty blender, I am not going to change to that. But guess what? This only cost $6, and this did a hell of a job. In fact, I think this might have done an even better job than my beauty blender. And beauty blender costs how much? $20? This can do the same thing, and this costs only $6. So this I absolutely love. I'm in love with this. I'm never going back to beauty blender. In fact, whenever I'm done with all of my beauty blenders here, I'm going to Juno. Juno, I'm coming for you. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this $6 foundation. Now, the pros and cons, let's list them. Now, the pro is that I love the bottle, I love the packaging. It's really cute, it's really easy to work with. That's one of the pros. The thing I was actually impressed with was the fact that the foundation wasn't chalky. I kind of expected it to be chalky because I know these drugstore brands really don't get it in terms of the formula for foundations. Nobody wants anything that's going to sit on top of your face. Nobody wants anything that's going to look chalky. Nobody wants anything that just plain out is wrong. Okay, nobody wants that. But I have to say, I really do believe that e.l.f. may have gotten the shades in this foundation wrong. And I also think that they may have gotten the undertones wrong, because I actually feel like if this had in the warmth that I was looking for, it might have been my shade. So I may have to go up a shade or two if I actually decide to repurchase this foundation. Now let me list the cons here. I absolutely hated the fact that it had this really strong perfume scent that just took me back to my childhood, to the days when we used to have that big bottle of lotion. You know that lotion he was talking about? I think he had like a purple or blue cap. That lotion never done. That was the everlasting lotion, never used it. And I remember at the time, right, it was about 4 of us, because my mother has 9 children, and it was about 4 of us plus my mother, and we used to be using that lotion every single day, and that sucker never used to finish. I'm like, what kind of lotion this? And it just, the scent was so strong, and I really hated it. But what can you do? You're growing up poor. Your mother buy a bottle of lotion for everybody to use. What are you gonna say? You have two options. It's either you're gonna use the lotion and your foot look presentable, or you're gonna not use the lotion and look, you're not gonna pick salt. So choose one. So of course you had to use the lotion. So those are the only two cons that I can actually notice, like right off the top of my head, because this is kind of like a first impression type of video. It's the first time I'm using this foundation. I really hated the fact that it had a really strong scent. Like I can't deal with that. I really can't. I'm okay with it's a small light scented, like for instance the other day when I reviewed the Fenty what do you call it, the instant retouch powders, they have a light perfume scent, and I think it's the same light perfume scent from the primer, and I'm okay with that. It's not anything that's too overbearing, anything that's gonna just throw you off. This actually reminds me of the Huda Beauty foundations that had that really strong perfume scent. I'm like, I can't deal with that. So this is probably the drugstore brand version of that. I do not like the fact that it has this really strong perfume scent. I really dislike that. So I am not sure if I'm going to repurchase this, even if I do decide to go up a shade or two, just to see if I could actually find my correct shade, because the undertone is wrong and the shade is definitely wrong. But I'm not really sure, because it has that really strong perfume scent, and I keep saying this, and it's because it's really bothering me. I really wanted to love that foundation, but I hate the scent. So I'm not sure if I'm going back to even repurchasing it. I know it's only $6, but it's my $6, and if I don't like the scent, I don't like the scent. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on this video. I hope I wasn't rambling on too much, because the perfume scent in the foundation really bothered me, and I hope I wasn't really rambling on too much. But you guys get my gist, you get my point, you get what I was trying to say. Anyway, if you happen to have appreciated this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up on your way out, and also if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button on your way out. Until my next upload, I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye bye.